Alright, so here we are. So my first stream for months. Way too long. Close that. We are streaming Final Fantasy, which I do every year. Let's get started here quick. Because we got some grinding to do up front. We're doing black belt, all black belt party. You have to press A. Been a bit since I played. Do agate. I don't like it. I don't know. We are timing, but we're not going for a world record or anything here. We're just timing for my own sake. See how we're doing it. There's that. And then, dang it, black belt is right after thief. Good to remember that. We're gonna do bigot. It's a great name in and of itself. Bigot or bite, depending on how you want to look at that. And I was already on black belt, but decided to move. And kick it. And dig it. This should be Dwigget. Yeah, let's do Dwigget. I probably should have named them all that way, but oh well. Crap. Yep, we need to change you. Actually, I'm gonna go back and rename all these dudes. Because I don't like how I spelt the name. So we're gonna do Augit. Yeah. Because the other one was a little confusing, because it kind of looked like other things. Wicket. I like to do these so that the names are ABCD, so that I don't know, makes me be able to tell who they are. But I don't really care about the name so much. Swit it, quit it. Oh, I did that one wrong. Wicket. It's a G. And Dwigget. Yep, that's good. Black belt. So, black belt, I've kind of done this before. I think I did it with a red mage previously. It's kind of an interesting setup. Black belts are extremely overpowered in this game, and we'll get to that in time. We're gonna start out with nunchucks. One for you. You. I'm tired too, so I'm not going very fast. That's not helping. Okay. Armor. I think we need wooden stuff. Does this actually tell me who can wear it? No. But I think wooden stuff works. Memory serves. And it probably does not, because memory is terrible. And we won't be having armor for long, but up front, kind of need it, because they are wusses, so let's get these guys. Oh, that is not what I wanted. I think my start button is kind of wonky. Need a new NES controller. All right, there's that, and armor. All right, so I do play Final Fantasy every year. It's kind of my mental reminder of life as a child. This the game that I blame for getting me addicted to video games. So I try to play this every year as just kind of that mental reminder of the game that really started all my interests. It didn't start my interest, but this was the one that completely changed my interest in video games. Um, I remember when I was a kid. Oh, I gotta go in and talk to the dude, don't I? I remember when I was a kid, I rented this game and I kept you only were able to keep games for like 2 days, I believe, which or 2 nights or something like that. And I would rent this game and I would literally keep it for like 2 weeks and it would cost me an arm and a leg in late fees. But like once I started playing it, I just couldn't put it down and I like just played this nonstop. Like I would come home from school and I would play this game, and it just completely changed in my mind what video games were all about. Because before this game, I really stuck to like Super Mario Brothers and Paperboy and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and like all the action games. This one really changed what a game could be in my brain, and it just blew my mind away. And so it still holds a very special place. Oh, really should start that. It holds a special place in my gaming history of just basically everything. So like, yeah, I love going back to this game. It's kind of my baseline, even though like as an adult and as someone who's been gaming for ever now, this game doesn't hold up particularly well. Um, but the nostalgia of it really gets me still. So this game actually just turned 32 years old this week. I believe on Thursday, the 18th, was its 32nd birthday, which shows how old I am in an instant. So black belts are incredibly overpowered, and one of the key functions of this game is at a certain point in time, you basically evolve. You get to a point where everybody gets to grow up, which was one of the things that really got me in this game. Everybody gets to grow up and become an advanced class. These guys turn into monks, but as it turns out, the way that it was coded, aka poorly, you should not ever do that with black belts because they stay awesome. They are really awesome. They have a bug that keeps their, I believe it's the armor that benefits the most, but it could be the attack. I think it's the armor. Gives like 4 times the armor of their level, whereas if you switch to monk, it's only 1 times. So you don't ever wanna grow up as a black belt, which seems really appropriate for why I play this game. Let's go ahead and talk to the king. But black belt is very squishy, especially up front. It's not until level like 10 that their squishiness kind of subsides. Light warriors, just as in Lucan's prophecy, Garland has kidnapped the princess. Please help her. So this was always a play on Super Mario Brothers because that's the base storyline of Super Mario Brothers. So they kind of wanted to, I guess, poke fun of the story or lack thereof in Super Mario Brothers. So they start you off with the same exact story of go save the princess. All right. So yeah, these guys are super squishy. They don't hit much for much. They don't hit very often, although they seem to be doing really well right now. And they have a hard time taking damage. They're really crappy the first 10 levels in particular. So what we're doing here is we're basically grinding. If I was playing a more traditional if I was playing a more traditional party, like meaning fighters and mages and whatnot, even though mages tend to die really easily, I probably wouldn't worry so much about leveling. I'd go straight to Garland and I'd go kill him because he's a pretty easy boss. And I could probably get away with it to a degree with these guys, but just to play it safe, because you do kind of need a head start with them. We're going to get them up at least one, maybe two levels up front before we even go to Garland. Kind of need to. Hopefully we get this first one soon. There we go. So that pretty much doubles our hit points, which is very needed. Very much want that. Yeah, their damage and their armor goes up exponentially as they level, which is pretty awesome. They're great black belts. One of the if you are looking for a pure power, getting all the way to level 50, largely considered the best level 50 group that you can have is 3 black belts and a red mage, and you want the red mage so that they can cast fast, which makes these guys ridiculously overpowered. I think they can do like 5,000 damage in a single round, each one of them, with fast. Something like that. It's ridiculous. All right, so we're going to go back and heal quick, get our health up. Oh, the other thing that we need to do, and we're going to be doing this constantly throughout the game, is every time we level, we have to go to this screen, and then we have to go to this screen, and that resets numbers back to the way we want them. Otherwise, the numbers aren't good. And we're going to, like I said, we're going to be doing that throughout the game. And we're also going to go over and buy a couple heal potions. Heal potions are going to be our friends. We like heal potions. We're just going to buy a few, because I want enough money to be able to come back and heal at the end and whatnot. You're going to be a pain, so we're not going to sit and wait for that guy. Ah, he went down. Damn it. All right, so I'm going to go up and actually level near the... up here, because I think the monsters get a little bit better up here. We'll start seeing great imps a little bit more, which should help speed up the leveling process that we're going to have to deal with here. This is, of course, not the first JRPG. I believe the first JRPG technically is going to be like an Ultima game or Wizardry. The first real mainstream one was Dragon Quest, and then this one came out 6 months later. There's a creep. Oh, we might die here. But if we don't, this is going to be great XP. 14, that's not terrible. Guys, can pack a punch, if I remember correctly, and have a decent amount of health. I don't have all the numbers. That worked out pretty well. That worked out pretty well. Hopefully we should get some good XP out of that. 15. Okay, I can't remember if that's good or not. I think we were getting like 5 or 6 off the like we were getting 1 XP per normal imp, so this still might be preferable. Especially if we get more consistent hitting going on. That wasn't bad. 3 out of 4. There we go. That was a lot faster. He only got 1 hit off, which is great. This is working out well. Great imps. We're gonna split up evenly. So one of the fun things about this particular game is you're locked into whoever you attack. So even if that thing dies, you're stuck attacking that thing still. Ooh, nice hit, 46 damage. 9 XP for 2 of those. Yeah, we definitely want the creeps if we can get them. Especially single creeps. Single creeps, really good. Ooh, this is going to be fun. We're going to do one on each of the great imps, and then we'll have one dude clearing normal imps. I can't remember if these were killing the great imps flat out. Ugh. We might lose somebody here. This is a lot of damage. No, we weren't killing them straight out. Okay. So we probably want to keep 2 if we run into these. 2 on the great imps. Well, that worked out. And then have 2 working on imps now. It's too bad we missed on the imps before. There we go. Yeah, go ahead and go after those guys in the end. Might be worth switching the 2 last guys up. Just to absorb more damage a little better. Nice. That worked out pretty darn well. Hopefully all 4 of these guys hit. Oh crap, I have the wrong mix play thing going. So we're going to have to disconnect that. There. Because we actually do not want mix play up right now. I do have some ideas. I was actually just talking about this on another stream. How much XP do we need? I have a thought on creating a RPG using mix play. Fairly simple one, especially probably to begin with. Just to absorb damage, like I mentioned. That's gonna take a lot of time, but I'm not sure. Maybe it's worth actually doing. Oh, move this back. Sorry, we are doing things that. Oh, bones. Can't remember how difficult they are. Kind of glad I moved Agate back. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. That perfectly fine. We're perfectly fine with that. Oh, spider I'm not thrilled with because spiders can poison, and poison can be bad. All right. Okay, that worked out okay. No poison. They went after the 4th guy though. That was kind of crap. Maybe I think I'm going to go down. I can't remember where the zones are. Ugh. I'm going to have Agate run and have the other 3 attack. Mad ponies can hit like bricks. I think he missed on the run. I'm going to continue to run. This could be really bad. Yeah, he missed again. Oh, we got it. We got it. I think it's time to go back and go to the end for sure. For sure. In fact, I'm going to move Dwiggett down Wait, A, B, C, D. Yep, yep, with Cogit, Quigget. Just to get someone with more health up front again. Well, not much. Should be sufficient for this. So the top two guys generally take most of the damage in this. So you generally want the guys, especially in the setup that we have, whoever has more health is probably going to be who's going to be on top. Because they're going to take the brunt of it. You still get hit on the bottom two, even the last one. Like it's basically like I can't even remember the stats. It's like 50% of hits go to the top guy, 25 go to the second guy, and then it's like they split the other two. All right. We made it. Nobody died. That's perfect. Monsters strike first. Blasphemy. Hugget had a terrible roll. Only 59 total health compared to the other guys who are both like it's all three of them are between 62 and 63. It's a pretty big hit. Hugget, what's your problem, Bad? What's your problem? Yeah, grinding is easily the worst part about these games. I actually don't mind the grind so much. I know a lot of people get turned off by grinding in RPGs, and it's kind of a necessary evil of the genre. If an RPG doesn't have grinding in it, it's kind of a weird RPG. Um, and I just don't mind it. To me, it's part of the genre. I mean, I don't consider it a requirement to be part of the genre, but it is kind of part of the genre, and I get some level of enjoyment out of it's kind of like fishing in a way, right? Like people who fish, they're just sitting around for hours staring at a lake, and I realize a lot of that is drinking. It's sitting out in nature. B, and it's it's just peaceful, and I totally get that aspect of it. But on the same side, it's also really boring. But to me, this is kind of the same as that. Like there's sort of like a mindful peace that I get out of grinding. It's weird, I know. All right, we're gonna move Quigget down with. Well, maybe we'll move Ogget up. Get him back up in things. This Quigget got a little beat up. Nice hit. Nice hit. Oh my gosh, two misses. Come on, guys. At least those guys both hit, completely killed the dudes. Really not good XP. 9 XP, 36 gold. The 36 gold is actually fairly nice at this level. That's like it costs 30 gold to stay at the end. So killing one batch of greater imps, the two greater imps is good enough. All right, I think we're just gonna fight with all four. We have good health right now. Not for long. And we weren't very successful at running last time anyway, so there we go. That worked way better than the last time even. Level 3! Did they go up to 68 or did they raise by 68 and 70? We're gonna continue. Oh yeah. We have to. That is not what I wanted. We have to go to the menu. Yeah, my start button is kind of whacked up. Go to this, then go to this, because those are bugged, and if I don't, we're not making full use. That's probably less important right now. It's going to be way important as we get up in level. but it's still somewhat important to me to make sure that those are correct. Keep the bug alive is basically what we're doing, because otherwise, so what that does is it resets it so that we're using the armor times 4 or whatever the number is. And then what it does is, in addition to that armor times 4 for our armor, and it's a similar weird calculation with weapons. It adds your weapon, or I think it just adds your armor. It's more important for the armor. So it takes your base and adds your armor. And later on, we're just going to go completely naked. But we're still going to have to do that to keep the bug alive, basically. We are abusing the bug. I'm not entirely sure what the intent stat was supposed to be. So at this point, I think I might actually try this boss. I just said his name. Golbez. Is it Golbez? Whatever. I think it's Golbez. We're going to try him at level 3. I'm not really intending to go to level 4, but what I'm doing here is I'm basically using up all my health. So we're going to go back and go to the end to heal, and then we'll come back here and fight the boss. Until that point, I am going to farm this as much as I can. Holy cow, that was quite the hit. We're going to have to move Ogget down with Dwigget. Which it kind of looks like we're close to needing to heal up anyway, so this might be short-lived. I think I'm going to do one more fight and then we'll head back. Not confident about this. I'm going to send 3 guys that way and 1 guy down at the second creep. Maybe I should have had all 4 on the first. Yeah. That was a pretty bad round. I'm going to continue with the same 3 on the first guy, 1 on the second. Luckily, we got like a free round. Oh, no! Now, the bright side about this is the other 3 will get more XP out of this spiel. Oh my gosh, the other 2. Not good. And still not dead. Oh, this was a bad fight. Alright. Again, they should get more XP, which means these 2 are probably going to get a great early start. I think that was 63 XP, which is pretty spectacular. Considering they were only getting 15. I'm going to have you run, actually. 3, 4, 5. Of course, they get all 5 hits first. We could have probably taken those guys pretty easily, but I know we probably have one more fight here. No? Alright. Alright, so let's go ahead and raise those 2, and hopefully it's not going to be too expensive to do so. This is the cheapest place to resurrect people. 40, that's not bad. Not going to break the bank. And I'll probably come back here, especially early on, to resurrect. If I can. Because this is just, it's so cheap. Although soon enough, it's not going to be a big deal for me to just resurrect anywhere, because we're not going to spend a ton of money on almost anything. I don't have to buy any like the weapons and armor I've already bought is all I need, pretty much. I think I'm going to go and buy caps or gauntlets or something in the next city. But that's probably going to be it. Yeah, let's go ahead and fight. This should be pretty simple. Yeah, so that is telling you your max, not what you're gaining. That's pretty ridiculous. The first level we started the game with about 30. Second level got us to about 60 health. Third level got us to 70. That is quite the downward trend. That means that getting that second level is super important in this game. Super important. All right, let's give this guy a shot. Is there? Oh yeah, the end stay is actually the save in this game, so there's no like saving function, which I kind of like. That makes sense. Like in the stance of an RPG, like staying at the inn is your save point. It works for me. Yeah, these have already gotten spectacularly easy, which is good. All right, so we're just gonna go charge in. There's some free items in here. I'm not too concerned with Garland. I was saying Golbez. I think that's the bad guy in like the third or the fourth game. I probably should have moved Quiggett up to the second spot instead of Auget. That's all right. Those last two guys are now behind an XP, so having one of the first two guys die isn't the worst thing in the world because that means the second two will catch up a little bit more. Like when I was kind of looking up, because it's been a little while since I've done a black belt run, it was suggested to hit Garland at level 4. We're doing it at level 3, so this is a little sooner than what is generally recommended. Still hoping. Yeah, there we go. Super easy boss. He's not as nearly as hard. I could have probably done that at level 2, but I'm trying to be a little bit more conservative. So you are the Light Warriors. Thank you. And now we're going back to the castle. And we have to talk to him because this basically does what we need. Thank you for saving the princess to aid your quest. I ordered a bridge built to the continent. That's what we needed. Go now and make the orb shine again. Talk to her. This loot has been passed down, and we need that for the elves, I think. Passed down from queen to princess for 2,000 years. Garland stole it when he kidnapped me. Please accept it as my gift. It just might come in handy. It's a family heirloom, and you're just handing it out to the first people that save your life. Come on. Yeah, that actually seems fair. But still, I don't think these guys really say much. They're just, yeah. And they're all going to say pretty much the same thing. It's not like there's side quests in this game. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do an inn stay and have 3 heal potions. Let's do a 4th heal potion before we leave. Oh, we should get a tent too. We're gonna take a tent. All right, that should do. Now we're gonna make a beeline for the next city. We can fight these. Again, I'm just looking for some free XP for these guys. See if I can get another level somewhere. Actually, if I hit level 4 before this bridge too, I would totally go back to the end, even shortly after the bridge. I knew we weren't because imps aren't worth much. All right. And so their journey begins. What awaits the 4, they do not know. Each holding an orb that 2,000 years ago shined with beauty from within, but now only darkness. Come, start your journey, return the light of peace to our world. And so we got kind of credits at the beginning, which is also kind of weird. Again, this is all just kind of a play on Super Mario Brothers. This is when you're done. They're basically making a commentary on how easy that game is comparatively. Like, they're basically taking a stab and saying that game is simple compared to what you're going to have to deal with here, which is fairly true. I don't know if we're going to be able to survive this. It might be a good idea to run. We're gonna send one guy on the running. I think we just missed. Let's just fight it out at this point. And you'll notice, yeah, we're missing a crap ton. This is something that black belts have to deal with. They miss a lot. Especially early on. This alleviates as time goes by a little bit. Was hoping we'd get a level out of that, but that's fine. We might run for more stuff here than that. It was just a single, so I was just like, yeah. Ooh, this is not good. This is not good. Two, three. Sure, our one attacker gets to attack. Can't run, can't run. Okay. Yep. This is not good. We're gonna continue to run. Two. There's one can't run. Okay, we got it that time. Yeesh. I think this is a mistake. We're gonna get wiped here. I think it might actually. Ooh, closer than I realized. We're just gonna flat out run. We're in no shape to take this. I think I don't know. So we're gonna resurrect. $80 gold. See, it was 40 in the other town. We're already at 80. It's just going to go up exponentially. Everything gets more expensive. Same services, just more expensive. So it was 30 in the last town. We're at 50. If you can take it, you want to go back to the previous town. We're gonna go look at armor here because I think we can get like caps or something, and that'll help us be able to defend against everything. And I might actually go back out and try to level a little bit. Oh, gloves. We want the gloves. I think we can take this. Let's make sure before we actually go all in. Whip, gloves, yep. All right. Two. We want to leave enough so that if people die, which I think we're fine. This will help us out quite a bit on survivability. All right. Especially early on in the game like this, that might actually be the last armor we get. I think actually it was recommended to take that cap because I remember a thing about a cap for some reason. We're gonna go back out and try to level here. There's way better XP out here than there was at our last place, so we might be able to get a quick level here before we enter the next boss fight. The next boss fight is actually not very difficult, so I'm not overly concerned by it, but these I don't think are too bad. I think these are going to be worth, because I was able to kill one with a single hit. I do have to actually hit him. There's one. Good. Good. Hit on 50%. I think the hit percentage might go down as he put more armor on or something. I don't know. That's what it seems like. I'm hitting way worse now. But again, it could just be that I'm fighting better stuff too. Hard to say which one is the thing. There we go. The XP like there. 36, not terrible. Not terrible. Kind of want ogres. This is a little more scary. I'm gonna assign. We're gonna do this. One on that guy and 3 on the other. The greater wolf is the bigger problem. Alright guys, this is a stream, and while the stream is not over, we decided when we're uploading to YouTube, we are chunking it up into smaller bits so that it's just easier to process. Please, by all means, check out my stream. It's mixer.com/Rizakias. I stream a few times a week, so come check out. Otherwise, you can keep on subscribing to this YouTube channel, and we will be uploading the streaming content pretty regularly. Thanks for watching. See you again next time. Bye-bye.